It is the final day of the Rugby Championship, and with it will come a focus change towards the Rugby World Cup. But for these two sides, there's still one small task they need to take care of, and that is the Springboks versus Argentina. No small matter as these two sides set to kick off their preparations with one final big hit out in the Southern Hemisphere derby match. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back along to your home of rugby and the final game of the Rugby Championship. We've made it this far, and now we're only a matter of weeks away from the start of the Rugby World Cup. With trophies all but put away now for another season, the teams will be looking to change direction of their focus, and this will be part one for these two teams. South Africa versus Argentina, Springboks versus Pumas. And let's take a look at these two sides who are set to do battle here at Emirates Airline Park for the final game of the tournament. For the Springboks in this big front row battle, we'll see Kitchoff, Marks Maholba go up against Gallo Montoya and Gomez Cadella in what will be a pivotal part of this meeting between the two teams. What's also going to be very interesting is this battle. The 9-10 combination, Williams and Libok going up against Velez and Carreras. A lot of youngsters involved here and a lot of exciting abilities. One of them has come back into the Argentinian lineup, and that is, I'm sure, to try and expose the inexperience of Curly Olitzer on one side and, of course, Cheslin Colby on the other, with Carreras Matzio this time on the right wing for the Pumas. The fullback battle is sure to be interesting. One Cruz Manier comes in for his first start of the Rugby Championship up against what has been a very strong campaign for Willie Leroux so far in this tournament. Of course, the benches always make a big impact. The Pumas have gone somewhat of a new look to their bench of a number of players that we've not seen too often in this lineup, especially throughout this tournament. Ruiz for 1, Rubiolo for 2 and 19, and then Albanos in 22. All haven't featured so far in this competition. For the Springboks, however, look at the stacked talent of names they've got. Imbanami, Indikane, Kosh, Smith, Snyman, de Klerk, Armin, Willemse. It's almost criminal that they've got this much depth in one country. The kickoff is about to get underway. Of course, you can see now the Springboks in the green with white shorts up against the Pumas, the blue and white hoops going on the side of the visitors. Let's get down for kickoff, which looks set to get underway. It is for the final time in 2023 in the Rugby Championship that we will be saying, let's get this game underway as Carreras kicks off this final outing of the tournament. The Springboks receiving, and a good take too from Peter Steph Detoy as he finds Cheslin Colby early on in this matchup. The Springboks pinned
Not
down
releasing.
at the 22 and a penalty. Malcolm Marks with a pass that anyone in hospital would not be proud of. That was a shocker, and it put him under immense pressure, and an early chance here for the Pumas to put some points on the board. No Buffelli in the lineup tonight. Carreras with the tee on his side. What can he cook up? Way out on the left, and he has hooked it well and truly. And that will be an unsuccessful attempted goal from Santiago Carreras, and back to the 22 for Mani Libok. Sets to resume play. Finding a bit of grass here in between a number of Argentinian players. Will they give to Mateo? His first hit up of the night. Waits for Velez. Now a little run here from the new man in the number 9 jumper.
Release.
Gains a couple of metres for Matera. Will pick it up himself. Oh, big mid-trip tackle there on Matera. Short ball and a good one as well to Gallo. His support set to Carreras. Now we know he's got pace. He's in. Puma scored first try. And Santiago Carreras sends a hush around Emirates Airline Park. Well, that is the start they would have dreamt of, the Pumas. Massive hit there from Maholba on Matera, but take a look at this from Gallo on the pass. Snatched almost off his teammate there from Carreras, but he knew that's where he wanted to go with it. He knew he had the pace, because we all know the story, the former winger going back to fly half what a revelation it's been for him. That's a great start for the Pumas. 5 becomes 7. And Santiago Carreras has all the points so far for the visitors. As it is the Pumas leading 7 points to 0 over the Springboks. 9 minutes in, what a start for the visiting team. That is a crackerjack of an opportunity, taken with 2 arms as well. And now the pressure returning to the home team. There is Carreras once more, hitting it up on his own 10-metre line. No kick looking to come here from the Pumas as they turn around. Montoya into contact. Matera had about 16 touches in that phase. Now Velez meets, Kitchell, that's a big turnover now. Colby, little rubber kick up behind his defender. He's picked it up, he's regathered. Just saved there for Cruz Malia. Back for Williams. Now the chance for the Springboks. Kitchell spins away through one. Gets it offload to Delende. Just 10 metres out now. Williams again goes to short side. Aurier, can he link up? He does! Colby! There's the try scorer. So efficient at what he does, Cheslin Colby. And once Marvin Aurier got him behind the defence, Colby had to finish upon. Even got a little bit fancy with it as well. Stephen Kitchell having a fantastic outing so far. But so quickly, the Springboks turn on the pizzazz, and look at that diving finish from Colby, just trying to get a little bit closer for Marnie Livok, a metre or 2. Doesn't seem to have made that much difference for him. He's still way out on the sideline. 6 in from touch if you're being generous. Here is Marnie Livok to tie it all up. That is a very good kick from Livok. And the Springboks come storming back. It's 7 apiece now. All that hard work and opportunity of the Pumas early on has been swiftly undone by 2 very good Cheslin Colby runs. Carreras gets us back underway. A deep kick this time. Finding Jesse Creel, who monsters through one defender. Now the Springboks, will they kick this away? It looks unlikely the way they're playing, and Grant Williams has knocked that one on, which is not ideal for them, but they'll counter-attack now the Pumas. Matera having a run off the shoulder there of Lamanini. And waiting in the back, Lamartin Gonzalez, who has been impressive in limited opportunities in this season. Gets another couple of metres. Velez, he'll pick it up. He'll go to the left side. Slightly short, that's advantage a great ball. Montoya's in behind. Looks to step past Vinny LaRue. Of all people to try it on, he did. Velez gets there quickly. More Pumas ball. He shows a little step as well.
Not releasing.
Back and a penalty to South Africa. Not releasing the tackle there. Latara Bazinviles. And that will be disappointing for the Argentinians. Great name, isn't it? Lataro Bazinviles. You gotta love it. Rolls off the tongue. And his attacking work so far has been rolling off the backs of rucks very well. Here's Malcolm Marks to throw to the line out. Just snuck away from Etzebev. Does away with the captain's armband this week, and instead gives to Vermeulen as Grant Williams finds a little kick downfield. It sits up perfectly on the try line, and not much Malia can do about that. As Cheslin Colby come flying through, as expected, to make the tackle and the end goal. Will be a 22 dropout, and that's a very good one as well from Carreras. Gets him behind Vermeulen and makes him struggle with the combinations there. Now here's Aronsar breaking 1 tackle, 2 tackles he forces through. Out of play he was, but he still kept the battle going. Argentinian defence just manages to keep him at bay. It's Julian Montoya to throw the line out. Stolen from Marvin Aurier. 5-man option, and at the back, Aurier does brilliantly. Williams. Drop goal. Grant Williams going for the 3, and it's hit the crossbar. Regathered from Delende. He steps inside, and the try's there to Jesse Creel. South Africa, the Springboks score a very opportunistic try. The drop goal from Grant Williams, rebounding back off the crossbar. Incredible luck but just goes to show what you can do if you lead a good chase, the value of a good chase. Jesse Creel, the two midfielders, Delende and Creel, chasing that hard, regardless of where it was going. They were putting the pressure on, and fortuitously it bounced right back in the hands of Delende. Here is Marnie Lebok, another two, it's 14-7. And the Springboks lead for the first time tonight over the Pumas. 7-point buffer. We got 4.5 to the break, and we've had a very, very entertaining opening half so far. As Canelis gets the game back underway. Here is the try scorer, Jesse Creel. Goes through a couple of bumping tackles before going to ground. Here's Grant Williams.
Advantage.
It's a bit of a spark, isn't he? His drop goal. A couple of knock-ons now as he drops another one. Pumas with an advantage to play out here for Matera. Showing his skills with the dummy. Spillers once more picked up and drew it back. Very good tackle there from Vermeulen. Half-time rings. Now it's a pick and go, and a solid enough one too from Gondona, but the referee says no advantage there. He'll pull this back for a knock-on, and that will send the two teams to half-time. It is a 7-point lead for the Springboks, the home side tonight, tailing 14 points to 7 over Argentina. It's a half that the Pumas probably look at and go, we should have got more out of that. We had chances, 2 or 3 at least, if not more, to put points on the board. But with 64% of possession and 79% of territory, more should have been received from that opening stanza. Long way to go on this one though, 40 minutes of action still to come. Next scorer will be crucial to how this game winds out. If the Springboks can strike first, they'll certainly put it very strongly in their favour. But don't expect this plucky little Puma side to give up quite that easily. But that's a great chase though from Malcolm Marks. Back to the action, he's turned it over. In the breakdown, now Aurier, drops it off short to beat a step to Toy. In the breakdown, the Springboks very fast to secure the ball faster than Williams can even get there, but it's a beat, bumps through, finds Aurier, and the second row is combined!
Release.
Almost for their third try. Williams, he'll do it instead! Grant Williams grabs the try number 3 for the Springboks. And like we were just talking about at kickoff, that may well signal this game towards the home side, comfortably in control now. Marvin Aurier, he was almost there, won him off, just dived over the ball, sealed it off, and there's nothing Canelis could do to stop that little pick there from Grant Williams. He grabs his first of the night. It has been a relinquish all sorts of try-scoring plays in this one, 19-7. After a fiery start by the Pumas, they've been distinguished quite convincingly by the Springboks. 3 unanswered tries in a row now, extends their lead out to 14. And this one, unless some sort of miracle could come the way of the blue and white hoops, seems like it may be strongly in favour of the Springboks. Deep kick off down to Marks, finds Lebok, and now we're going to see a change of tact here, I believe, by the Springboks. They'll be looking for territory. They'll be looking to play in the right areas of the field. It's that one has gone straight in and straight out of the hands of one Clues Malia. Great chase from Tedman Colby. Not for the first time tonight, that is for sure. Malia goes back for it, regathers, turns, and bang.
Crouch.
You've got a lightning quick little headgear. Bashing straight towards you. Scrum feed 25 out now for the Springboks. Williams, buoyed by a try, finds Colby. He's got 1-2. He's put on a rubber kicker behind. Malia's not racing up to that at all. Oh, great take! He came from nowhere, did Malia. We can go from Matera, trying to get some forward momentum. Might be dangerous. Hold on to this, I think. Springboks turn it over. Williams, wide, Marks. Big passes here, finding Creel, goes back inside to Etzebeth. Very good at the breakdown here, South Africa. Williams turns it back to Marks, takes out 2 or 3. Again, it resets very quickly. The toy, he picks it up. He goes rumbling through the would-be tackle of Canelis. Just 4 metres out now. Williams to Marks. Marks pops over the top. assist. Once more, going from the hands of Damien Delende. Well, this was well worked. 2 or 3 times they went to this well, but this pass here, incredible. Absolutely class from Delende, who stood upright in the tackle, refused to go down. He kept that ball alive to the little left winger. You also got to credit Malcolm Marks on that play. He was heavily influencing it. Here's Libbok though. We'll come back to that point. That's a great kick from Money Libbok. He's hit the upright, but it's curled its way on the inside channel. As cool as he likes, he's not perturbed by that at all. But Malcolm Marks out in the field. He's got a good passing game on him. Again, very strong in the tackle. And very influential to keeping the ball alive in those plays.
Not releasing.
Franz Mahova held on. And Argentina get a chance to come back the other way. Surely they'll go to the corner here and look to launch something from their set piece. 28 points to 7. Carreras looks for touch. It's a decent one as well. What have they got here though? They've got to make sure they win their line out. They lost the last one. It was a high-flying Marvin Aurier that plucked it from the skies. Here's Montoya. Hits his man nicely. Now they'll launch something. Oh, went off the wing here. It's completely against the run was Carreras. Mateo Carreras this time. And he cut back in behind the set plate. Just 6 or 7 short now. Mateta goes short side for changing the back. Oh, no! Santiago Carreras monstered in a big body tackle. Let's brilliant from Montoya. They'll get it out wide to him off. And the try for the Pumas is in. Line him off the scorer. But that was very well played. Santiago Chocolades of the last play, putting it through to him off. But a couple of changes of direction here. You saw it. There's the monster tackle on Carreras. Then Velez got it out nicely. Montoya. Oh, instead it was Lucio Cinti, the outside centre, who did the little swivel, cutting back inside, opening up a little bit more space there for Ranimoff. And that is the little bit of life we may have needed in this fixture. Here is Carreras. Oh, he's at the upright too. But his just on the outside and is a stray. 28 points to 12. The score remains. A little bit of life here for the Pumas. Still got 15 minutes to play in this one. Another try, and things will certainly be interesting for Argentina. As Libbok kicks off yet again. Nicely taken from Cadella. Velez.
Advantage.
Oh no, it's been knocked on. That's a terrible spill from Matera. And now Williams picks it off the back, grabs a couple of metres. It could be lost again, but advantage is still on the side of the Springboks. Vermeulen. Here's a little run now. Dan Vermeulen, that's a great run. Well, the referee says no advantage as Vermeulen just picked up about 6 or 7.
Crouch.
So back down for a scrum.
Bind.
A chance of 10 to play to really put this one to bed for the Springboks. A 5th try would make this quite emphatic in the end. Hit the feet of Vermeulen. Libbok comes up flat. Williams goes to him sideways, looking for the option runners. Leroux is up in the line. First time we've seen him in the action. Vermeulen. Again, another couple of metres for the big number 8. Williams, Mahova, he's through.
Release.
To the 22. Quick ball, 1 out plays at the moment for the Springboks. Williams, he goes for a bit of a trundle. Inside the 22 now, easily. Here's Etzebeth. Another 4 or 5 metres, easily ground off there by the big Tikaroa. Toy, back to the hard run of Van Staten. Williams once more. Having
Not
a
releasing.
goal line moment. Penalty, South Africa going against them. Oh, that's the Pumas, they get it. Oh, that was some rapid play. I'll tell you what, they may have just saved themselves conceding another try there. Carreras taps in his own 22.
Advantage.
Signal of intent goes, but Montoya knocks it on. Marks will pick it up, and that will pretty much be it. 10 seconds to play. Oh no! Delende hit the try line, begging in front of him to be scored, and he spills the ball. What a disappointment that was. Here's the drop from Montoya. Picked up from Vermeulen, and then watch this. It was a great option there from Ben Staden. Oh, it could have been so good. Manipulating defenders was what it was all about, and they did that so well. It's a scrum feed to the Springboks. Win this and kick it out. Game is over. Well, Libbok's gone high. This one looks like it's going to fall right outside the try line. It's a good chase from Andy, but it's a penalty to South Africa again. Oh, man. Can't buy a trick at the moment. Matilda heads it down. Surely a tap. And surely a try to finish it. No, they're going to do it right now. We'll take another 3, they say. This one's done. We've got all we can from this match, is what the Springboks are saying with this statement. Marnie Libbok adds another 3. And that does signal the conclusion to what we knew relatively early in the second half. South Africa convincing to the end here, and they close out their Rugby Championship campaign with a very solid win against the Pumas. The tournament with highs and lows for the Pumas themselves, though. A win over the Wallabies will be the highlight for sure, but big losses to the All Blacks and now the Springboks as well will give them plenty to work on ahead of the Rugby World Cup in France. 4 tries to 2. Williams with 1 little scrum half. Olense, Creel and Colby will pick out 1 apiece. Libbok 4 conversions and a penalty goal. For Argentina, Santiago Carreras got the opener and won him off. Got the fight back try late in the second half. Carreras 1 out of 2 to give them their 12 points to the 31 by the Springboks. It ended up being quite an even match-up throughout the 80. Possession and territory, about 55-45 between the two, and a big tackle count as well of over 70 between the two sides. Although an exciting game, didn't quite live up to the hype we may have expected from the Pumas, but we did see exactly what the home crowd wanted to see. A dominant win by the Springboks as they now head away for a last couple of matches before they go to France for the Rugby World Cup. We all know that's what it's all about. But for the Rugby Championship and from myself, thank you all for tuning in and watching this series. I hope you've enjoyed the matches and what Rugby Challenge 4 thought was going to happen. I'll be back again with warm-up matches, of course Pacific Nations Cup throughout the weekend, so stay tuned for those. Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.